What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got the Broncos rebuild. We are going into season 2 free agency in the off season, and of course this is season 3, so this will be the last season. On your screen right now you're gonna see me sign a special teams coordinator, gonna sign our training staff to help out our middle linebackers that got hurt way too much. We also gonna lose Randy Moss, Goodman, and Hill. Those guys have retired. It pains me to let Randy Moss walk, but he decides to retire. So right here we're going to re-sign some of our players. You see Eric Decker. You deserve a little bit more money than that, Eric Decker. So there you go, $1.8 million over 2 years. Hope that satisfies the wife. Anyways, man, I want to talk to you guys about my rebuilds real quick. I want to do some of these for live com. I want to do some live com rebuilds and stuff like that. So I'm gonna test those out, see how you guys like that, see how I enjoy it. Because if I enjoy it and you guys enjoy it, then it is a win-win, and I think it will be better that way, so you know we can just stay on topic, because I know right now I'm not really on topic, and that's something that I want to try to avoid. So we're gonna re-sign Terrell Pryor right here. He's a mobile quarterback. Obviously, if you don't know who Terrell Pryor is, I don't know if you're really a football fan. But now we're gonna go into combine scouting. So again, I want to go into some live comms. I also have some ideas for doing like a whole Madden from like year 1 to year 30, where it's nothing but rebuilding that whole team. Each season, of course, will be its own episode. So you might get 4 games, wild card, all the way up to the Super Bowl. Might get 1 game, might get no games, depending on if you make the playoffs or not. But I think that'll be something interesting to do. I kind of want to do those for the newer Madden. So like Madden 17, I might do one before the new one comes out. Madden 18, definitely. And then, of course, NCAA 14. If we're not doing like a life without a Fournette, or life without, you know, Christian McCaffrey, we will definitely try like a 30-year rebuild with like Cal Berkeley or some team like that. Not really sure. Another thing, for the people that love the quote-unquote realism, I consider this one to be a realistic rebuild. We really haven't traded anybody. We really haven't made any crazy moves to get somebody. Haven't let go of all my draft picks or anything like that. So this to me is more of a realistic rebuild. However, I think that me trading and trying to find partners to do trades, I think that's more interesting in my opinion. I've had a lot of comments that kind of support that as well. So I might move into that direction, because again, realistic is just based on your opinion. You know what I mean? It might not be realistic for a 6th-round quarterback to turn into the greatest quarterback of all time in Tom Brady. You know what I mean? It might not be realistic for the Minnesota Timberwolves to trade away Kevin Garnett, or for the Boston Celtics to get that deal for what they gave up to get him. You know what I mean? So realism is just based on your opinion of it. So we signed Emmanuel Sanders, we signed Burke, the center. You also got Tony Gonzalez. So hopefully, you know what I mean, for all my my Chiefs fans, I do apologize, but hopefully for my Broncos fans, we can forgive him for torturing us for the past, or for his whole career as he becomes a Denver Bronco, and hopefully we can get him that Super Bowl title like we did with Neil Smith back in the day. He was a Chiefs defensive end, came to the Broncos, got 2 rings. I mean, everything was good for him. Maybe not for Chiefs fans, but for him. And I'm sorry, Chiefs fans, because you just lost Jamal Charles to the freaking Broncos as well. So in the draft, I'm really just focused on finding people who are like really the best player on the board, best player available. I don't really feel like we have too many holes on this team. Yes, Tim Tebow might be a hole, but this series is kind of about him. Our receiving core isn't the best. Demaryius Thomas has blossomed into a high 80 overall receiver. We got Tony Gonzalez, who's still high 80 overall. So I feel like we have enough weapons. I should have addressed the running back situation, but we have a rookie from last year who's going to be in his 2nd year, Matthew, who's actually a pretty good running back. We still have Darren Sproles, who's a pretty good running back, and we still have No Sean Marino, but these guys aren't really game breakers. And I just remember from just going back on my memory of how Madden 12 plays, I feel like teams that had a great running back usually had an advantage, especially when it comes to gameplay. I mean, I remember doing a franchise with the Cleveland Browns, and Peyton Hillis was just a man amongst boys. And I guess I lied. Demaryius Thomas is a high 70 overall. That's my mistake. Demaryius Thomas is a high 70 overall, at 79 overall. Brandon Lloyd, he's our best receiver. And we also got Emmanuel Sanders, who's about 74, I believe it was. So Burke right there, Matt Burke, 88 overall. Hopefully he can help our center position, because it was a struggle with our centers in the first part of this rebuild. Von Miller, who I put at left in, is a 98 overall. We had Dumerville, who's 94 overall. Rogers, 84. DJ Williams from the U, he's 82 overall. That is our rookie middle linebacker, and Aaron, our 2nd year middle linebacker now. We also got Spikes, who was our free agent signing back when we got Randy Moss as well. So those guys might not be the best, might not be household names by any stretch of the imagination, but those guys I feel like can just fit in, do their job, and help us win some games. So we're gonna jump straight into the regular season. We start the season off 2-1, with a win versus the Raiders and a win versus the Cowboys. We lose to the Giants, but then we come back and we beat the Chargers, who are sitting at 1-3, and we also beat the Titans, and we also come back and beat the Texans, who are sitting at 3-3. So right now we have a big time matchup versus the Raiders. We are 5-1. The Raiders, they are 4-2. So it's coming down to probably us and the Raiders for the division title, and that is going to be a big deal because who knows if we're even going to get 2 or 3 teams out of our division to make it to the playoffs. Von Miller is out for the season, which sucks. Burke is out for the season as well, which sucks. I spent a lot of money to bring him into town, and he is gone now. So we are trying to find somebody to replace him. I'm going to go with Marcus Stroud. Now, he is a left end, primarily in like a 3-4 defense, I want to say, but you know what, we're gonna make it work right here, right now. So we simulate the rest of the games basically, and now we are up to 8-3. We're taking on the Jaguars, who are 2-9. We have a couple more players that are out for the season, which sucks. Our defensive tackle position is definitely weak at this point. It is very weak, very ugly. So we are going to sign Cole, and that seems to be a okay pick. I believe he was like 77 overall. So we end up limping our way into the playoffs. We are 8-8, taking on a 10-6 Peyton Manning-led Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, the stats right here aren't the best. Tim Tebow is a decent quarterback, but not a great quarterback, as you can tell. Defensive-wise, without our man Von Miller, we really didn't get too many sacks. So here we go, man. Wild card round. In this rebuild, though, we did make it to the playoffs 3 straight seasons, which I think is a pretty cool thing, man, because, again, it's Tim Tebow. We ain't got Peyton Manning. We're facing Peyton Manning, but the fact that we were able to go to 3 straight playoff appearances, that's pretty phenomenal. Now, we got to get a win because we only have 1 playoff win, and that sucks. So here we go, man. Peyton Manning dropping back the pass with Tom, but give me that Yahoo! Zay. I said, give me that user interception, my man Spike. So we got this thing going back the other way. Tim Tebow gonna hand it to no Sean Moreno, and the Colts defense is like, no, Sean, what are you doing? And then we get sacked from behind. O-line, what is going on? 3rd and 16, send a screen pass, and that screen pass goes absolutely nowhere. So we have to settle for a field goal to kick us up, and the kick is good. So it is now 3-0. Broncos on top. But here comes Peyton Manning, gonna drop in the pass, finds Reggie Wayne, but tight coverage right there by our man Champ Bailey. So my man Tim Tebow, he's gonna scramble for it. He's gonna pick up a first down, runs a man smooth over, but coughs up the football, and there goes their man Mason. He is going to come up with the fumble recovery, taking a shot deep, but give us that pick. My man Grant, who we picked up halfway through, I want to say, maybe right before the playoffs in our season 1 of this rebuild, he has stuck around. He was a free agent going into the playoffs. We signed him, and it was a good signing because he is still here making plays. We get the ball to Matthew, he goes nowhere. We throw the ball to Tony Gonzalez, he forgot his hands in the hotel room. 2nd and 8, Peyton Manning with time over the middle, gonna find Pierre Garçon, and Pierre Garçon picks up a big time first down. Now they're gonna give the ball to Toby Gerhart. Toby Gerhart, you are no Christian McCaffrey. What are you doing? Anyways, man, it is now 1st and 10 as we take over, and Demaryius Thomas is out. If I do one with Madden 12 again, we will definitely find a slot set for these injuries, because the injuries in this game are absolutely ridiculous as I throw just a bad pick. A horrible pick right there. But Faye, he comes up with it, and now they have a chance to maybe tie this ball game up. Gerhart out of the backfield makes a beautiful catch right there. That's going to lead to a first down. Manning with Tom, throws it to the right side. I don't know how Grant did not bat that one away, but Gerhart, he gets both feet in bounds. That's going to make it 2nd and inches over the middle. Going to find Reggie Wayne. Don't know how I did not get an animation to make a catch right there for the pick, but we didn't get it. So Manning over the middle, going to find Pierre Garçon. And Garçon picks up a nice gain right there. Send up 2nd and 3 over the middle to find Toby Gerhart. Gets brought down by 2 Broncos. Sets up 1st and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gonna find Reggie Wayne. Touchdown Colts. And now we are down. We had Tony Gonzalez wide open, but hey, it's Tim Tebow. what you're going to do. So on 3rd and 10, we just run the ball because Colts have 1 timeout. We make them spend their timeout. 30 seconds left in the first half. Now there's 21 seconds left with Manning over the middle to Reggie Wayne. Makes the catch, and they're going to spike the football, be in field goal range, and that is Sebastian Janikowski, and he still has a boot as he knocks that one home. So it is 10-3 going into halftime. Things aren't really going our way, but you know what? It's Tebow time, baby. 1st and 10, Tebow gets sacked. Okay, maybe it's not Tebow time. Now it is going to be 2nd and 20. Set up a screen pass to Darren Sproles, and this is why we brought you here to town, because the screen game, the punt return and kick return game, it's all there for you, Mr. Darren Sproles. It's all there, baby. Can go over the middle to our man Emmanuel Sanders, big time catch. 2nd and 2, we get the ball to Darren Sproles again, and this time he's able to pick up a 1st down on the ground. We're going to go over the middle to Brandon Lloyd, makes the catch, and he's going to end up getting hurt. If you remember that first playoff game, we had, second playoff game in season 1, as we get a touchdown with Darren Sproles, we had 3 running backs get hurt in the same quarter, it seemed like. It was just ridiculous. Right there, they're going to find White, big time 1st down. But then, Rashad Noel, he is a rookie. I mean, I know how to scout, Sean. I know how to scout. This is what I do. Okay, GM of the century, you're looking at him, okay? Got the Broncos in 3 straight playoff appearances with this scrub right here. So Noel gets a pick, but unfortunately we end up going basically 3 and out. Can go over the middle. I don't know how he found Toby Gerhart right there. And more importantly, I don't know how he caught that ball between 2 defenders. They give it to him right up the gut. Picks up a nice gain of 7. 2nd and 3, Toby Gerhart picks up the blitzing linebacker, gives Peyton Manning enough time to find Reggie Wayne. Manning with time has a man, not no more. We close that door shut on 3rd and 12, and now we have a chance to win this game. There's 2:38 to go here in the ball game. Tebow rolls out, has a man, gonna find Julius Thomas rocking the 89, big time 1st down. Tebow going to the screen game, and again, man, it's like a curse of Tebow. Going over the middle, not really the best decision right there, gets batted away, but here comes Peyton Manning and the boys. There's only 1:12 in the game, right? They run the ball. If we stop them short, they're probably gonna try to milk the clock. But no. They get that big 1st down, then look at this cheese. Takes a shot deep to Dallas Clark in triple coverage, bobbles it, and makes the catch, then does a stiff arm, and oh my gosh, they're in field goal range. They get the ball to Toby Gerhart. They ain't thinking field goal. They thinking touchdown, put the game away. 31 seconds to go. Tebow gonna go over the middle to Marino, and he is going to pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10, 19 seconds to go. Tebow rolls out, has a man open that's going to be caught by Emmanuel Sanders, gets out of bounds. We have 2 timeouts, but only 6 seconds left in the game. We take a shot deep, and Tebow throws this one way too far. Again, this guy disappears in the crowd, and that is going to wrap it up. The Broncos rebuild ends with no Super Bowls. Only 1 playoff win, and that happened back in season 1. Yeah, man. It was fun to do, though, man. I'm not really complaining. It was a fun, challenge, if you will, trying to turn Tebow into a Super Bowl winning quarterback. But at the end of the day, man, the AFC opponents, look at his QB rating, just pathetic. Anyways, man, the teams in the AFC just proved too much to handle. But I definitely want to do another one, and again, I still plan on doing like a 30-year one. We do year after year after year after year until we get to year number 30. I think that would be kind of fun to do. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. You see that our man Dumerville led the team in tackles with 6, and Michael Huff, he also had 6, who we got in free agency. And of course, Noel, he is a rookie from Princeton. He had that big time pick that kept us in the game, man. Now, as you check out the wild card round, you see that the Colts, of course, they beat us. But then the the Buccaneers, they beat the Cardinals, and the Steelers, they move on as well. So the Steelers beat the Chiefs by 1. The Cowboys beat the Falcons, the Patriots over the Colts, and then the Buccaneers over the Minnesota Vikings in the divisional round of the playoffs. Conference championship game, the Steelers beat the Patriots, and the Buccaneers beat the Cowboys. So we have a Steelers-Buccaneers Super Bowl. Yeah, 9-7 versus 10-6, and the Steelers have now gone to 4 straight Super Bowls, tying the Buffalo Bills, but they have won 3 straight Super Bowls, being alone by themselves, and I don't even know how many Vince LeBron. I guess that would give them 10. Do they have 10? No, they don't have 10. They would have 9. Woo! They'll have 9 Super Bowls. But anyways, man, that will wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Until next time, peace. Hot sauce.